I recently ran a poll asking people about future technology investments, and everyone said that the most significant investments should be in unmanned systems and cybersecurity. If you look at current budget lines, only cyber is getting that attention. My personal view is I think that the cyber thing is a little overblown at the minute. Not to say it's not critically important, but I think that we're going to see that be very, there's going to be a lot of focus on that over the next 5 to 10 years, and then other things are going to start coming online. My sort of strategic and operational answer is that there's a limit to how much pressure you can apply via cyber means. At a certain point, you've heard all of us say this, warfare is a human endeavor. People are going to need to talk to people directly. It can be hard to message in cyberspace. In the short term, we're not necessarily sure what the messaging looks like. And you can't necessarily apply the pressure that you need. One quick other thing on that, I was called by a reporter just as we were looking to potentially go into Syria, and someone asked me, why are we not using cyber tools instead of using tomahawks? I was like, if we could launch a cyber strike in there, it's not necessarily going to change anyone's behavior because it may have switched off some critical infrastructure, but it's not going to stop people going out and shooting other people. Also, we wouldn't necessarily know what the message we had sent was. The Syrians may not know, and the international community may not. They could have said, well, the Americans didn't care enough to send a real weapon. No one died. The Syrians could say, well, actually, it was just a power outage. So it's really unclear what would occur. Whereas, based on 20 or 30 years of precedent, everyone knows what a tomahawk means. So that's not to say that cybersecurity is not important, but that's not going to be the only type of conflict that I think we can see moving forward.
It also might not be an either-or question.
Absolutely.
Right? Okay, so first of all, just on cyber strikes or whatever by itself, just remember that squirrels have taken out more power stations than any malware has. Secondly, you can imagine those two things happening at once, right? You can imagine trying to hack somebody's radio at the same time that you're also trying to whack them over the head with, what do they call it? LMAMs? Right. So those things could happen in concert, and trust me that people are training to do those things in concert. And I think we're at an age when we're kind of immature about our tools, right? And so we're staring at our phones, or I'll speak for myself, I'm staring at my phone all the time. But we're going to learn to be more sophisticated about our tools, and I think it's going to feel a little less central than it does at the moment. And so I think it'll be an element, but not the element.